A glider so good, it was recently selected by the Air Force Academy as a basic trainer. In fact, it is used by 3 different world air forces. With a 46:1 glide ratio, you can almost will yourself up in one. Will this scale model fly as well as a real one? Only one way to find out. Like all ST model kits, packaging is good with parts individually wrapped in foam sheeting. And even some strategic use of cardboard. There are only about 5 major parts to assemble, so if you can't build this in one night, then you're not trying. The manual has plenty of photos and even a pull-out addendum detailing how to hook up the motor sequencer. The ailerons are ready to go with the servos pre-installed and servo leads routed to the wing roots. A friction-fit canopy covers the battery compartment and tail servos. The motor controller is pre-wired and ready to be plugged in. The included ESC comes with an HXT connector pre-installed. Back in the fuselage, plastic covers hide the retractable prop. Assembly starts with attaching the elevator control rod and then screwing the stabilizer in place. Then it's on to the wings, installing the center wing joiner, making sure that you have the center V pointing down. Next, slide the wings into place while routing the servo leads through the fuselage. Oh, and don't forget to tighten the spar screws, like I almost did. Since I don't use HXT connectors, I cut it off and installed a Dean's type connector. Wire up the receiver as explained in the manual using the pre-labeled wires, and that's it. A final check of the controls, and we're ready to go. Lastly, some finishing touches with the peel and stick decals. Out at the field on a sunny but cool day, it was motor up, and away she goes. As expected, there is some nose-down pitch at launch, but a little up elevator and she was flying away quite nicely. I immediately found the DG-1000 very easy to fly with good aileron and elevator authority. Turning radius is pretty tight with no tendency to snap out of turns. On forward stalls, there is a slight wing drop, but then an immediate recovery. I thought that the power pod worked great and provided more than adequate thrust. You won't quite go vertical, but a near 45-degree climb is sustainable. I also thought that the general flight performance of the DG is excellent. Even on a cool wintry day, both I and my cameraman Jeff were able to stay aloft for extended periods of time and minimal lift. However, I couldn't help but try some simple aerobatics. Power off loops were no problem. With the power on, I could even coax a roll, but it is a foamy, so I would caution about overstressing the airframe. I was even able to do a bit of a stall turn, however I did feel the rudder was not quite as effective as the other controls. That said, the DG-1000 is a joy and a model almost anyone can fly.
This is the fourth SC Models glider I've reviewed, and I continue to marvel at what nice models they are for the money. If you have seen my other SC model reviews, you probably can tell I'm a big fan of their Arcus M. I actually think the DG-1000 preceded the Arcus M, but it still has the same great flying qualities. Out of curiosity, I did a weight comparison between the two, and the DG weighs about 5 ounces less than the Arcus. That is a noticeable difference, and the DG did seem a little more floaty in the air. Also with the DG-1000, you only have to have a 4-channel radio to fly it. So if you fly for grass fields and or don't have a fancy radio, I would certainly consider the DG-1000. It's so easy, even a caveman can fly it.
It's like you're asking for trouble.